morning and welcome back everybody. It is 6:30 on a Tuesday morning. Shortly I'll be going for garage, but as we remember from the last video, I've not done my front springs yet. So I thought, let's hope we have a nice simple 2 nuts out on the top, take a wheel off, hit it down, take the sensors off, let's swap it up nice and fast. It's wet out, so I called the shop to do in the garage today. It is tight because I got a compressor and stuff in here. But anyhow, I'll show you how it's done and a quick little speedy time lapse. No like super in detail, but I will explain as I go along in case you need to learn how to do it. But yeah, let's get this done. By the way, the back end sits like that now, so it's got to be done sooner the better. But before we go any further, we're going to the house quickly to have some breakfast. And poor little bear is getting antagonised by the puppies, so he's having breakfast with me. Right then, cheers. Let's get this done, shall we? Crack off a 19mm on there on the wheels, get it ready to gun it off, and let's jack this bad boy up. We'll take the white buzzer off, we'll take the scuttle panel off, and then we'll loosen the top bolts as well after. I'll talk you through it. Let's move the car further forward and we'll chuck it on a ramp. Too low, 200 damage a hump. Okay, change plan. Let's hope the weather holds off. I'm not going to mess around doing the garage. I can't be asked to empty stuff out. Slacken both wheels off, get it up in the air. I'm going to start taking these off now. I think it's a 15mm on here. Pop the wipers off, take the scuttle off. And then after I've done that, I'll get it jacked up and start with the wheels. Okay, so the nut on the back of the hub is a 15, okay? And I believe this must be a 17, like this. Yeah, and that's a 17, so we need to take the drop link out, yeah, undo this, take off the brake lines, take off the ABS sensor and stuff, make sure obviously we don't damage these. We just pull out. Yeah, like that. Okay, so these are out. There's the top one out. Let's do this one to me as well. See this comes out now. Okay, that's slackened off. We'll do the rest of it with the bar now. Okay, so it's got relatively new shocks and springs on it, so hopefully just by slacking that nut off I should be able to hit it home. I don't think I have to take the nut out completely. Normally people put a drift into it or use WD-40, that shouldn't be the case. Give it a few smacks and hopefully this will drop down. And there we have it, it's out. When you do this, make sure we don't pull the drive shaft out, always double check it's in properly. There's a bracket off for the roll bar. And the roll bar is off, and I've dropped my clicker for my camera. Okay, so let's do this just in case now of undoing the top. So these bolts on the top are a 13mm, these nuts. I'll just do these quickly, okay? Okay, so as easy as that, this is out, okay? You need to make sure that the spring and the top mount goes on a certain way, so I'm going to mark these up now and put some spring compressors on here, which I'll show you. Don't have an accident for God's sakes, because these things are lethal. Use the correct tools. Make sure we don't damage the top mounts, because these are also brand new as well, looking at them. And yeah, hopefully get the new spring on, trouble free, and get it back up in the air. I'm looking underneath here now, and I can't wait to get all these arch guards out and give it a good paint. It's quite solid, and it's in quite good condition considering the ones I've done at the garage. So that's a bit of, whew, I don't have a bit of my cup of tea now. Okay, so spring clamps, compressors. Big slips. Okay, so we need to get these on here, tighten them down. Okay, the good thing is my gun will do this for me. I'll take the tension off. I don't need to do them tight, I just need to make sure they don't go ping, pow, and just like literally like spring off everywhere. You make sure you're in a good location so we don't spin around when you're doing it. And then we can just gun the top nut off, hopefully. I'll always use a gun because it's like you don't have to use the Allen key or the Torx and a spanner as well. Okay. So we tighten that a little bit more with the gun down now, and then I'll gun this off. Okay, so we knew this was going to happen. It is raining. What a bloody surprise in sunny South Wales. Anyhow, not one to mourn. Just tighten these down. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. If I recall, it's a 15mm on top. Nope. 17. Nope. 19. Nope. 18. Right, okay, so hopefully this doesn't ping off. And if it does, you'll see. See how far we are in. When you take these off, be really careful, because I've seen people take them off in the past and all the bearings and everything are pinged out to the top mounts. Okay, so that's off now. That's great. Okay, when you have my dogs out there, and that's the spring off. Okay, what we should do now is take these compressors off, a little bit at a time. And hey presto, all in all, in about 5-10 minutes, we've got one side off. Okay, so we have the new eibach Puma Speed red line for the pool springs, okay? So, I need to do something about his hair. Let's get these on here. They shouldn't have to be compressed down. I'll just speed this up now, okay? Okay, 10 seconds later, on his top mount, there isn't a lug for it going. You can see the way this sits in here versus the way that sits in there. This goes into the car that way, facing that direction, and I wrote on the top mounts where it goes. So yeah, that's really easy, that's one done. We've gunned this up now, and all I do is lightly push it down, and then put the nut on. We're in. Okay, next job is to guide the spring of a shock up. I'm using a jack, so you can see me reaching over, trying to struggle. That's it, that's the boy. Okay, let's pull this over a little bit. Without damaging my brake. It's pissing down. I only have 5 minutes. I will get a soak for the fun of it. Right, and I blast that up, I just cracked on for rain. Don't forget it's got the Cating lugs in the back of the hub and the shock as well, so what are you doing there? Make sure they're in line, otherwise you're just going to be fighting there. Nope, stop, play again, soak in. Don't forget as well, when you want to do your anti-roll bar and drop link, this goes back on, and use the jack to help you line it up, okay? Okay, whilst the wipers are off, let's cut her off. Courtesy of Smithy, again, st225 breaker, 225, etc. One of the good boys, the guy who was doing the Harlequin Evo, Dream Car Giveaways, famous car for. Look back at my videos. Give him this, so I'm going to get it on quickly. You don't need to see it. So this is the tray that was missing, and this is the reason why all the water's going at the back and seizing my actuator. So yeah, that should do the trick. Okay, so I need another 1, 2, 3 of these little clips. Are we on eBay or what? I don't know. Smithy, will you give them to me off your next car you break? I would ask a question on the Focus st225 Facebook page, but you hear this out. I asked about recommendations for mats the other day. I made sure I said car mats, and everyone's like, what about Matt Lewis Armstrong? Matt Lewis Motorsport. What about Matt Armstrong? What about Matt who lives next door to me? Hilarious, guys, absolutely hilarious. But yeah, that one's on me apparently. So I'm looking for good fitted Taylor car mat. I don't want to spend £100 on mats. I like generic Ford kind of stuff. I don't want jazzy blue ones. I don't want one saying Beast, B-E-A-S-T, because I don't like that kind of stuff. You might like it. But yeah, if you know for any decent, reasonably priced mats, which will get a hammer in, which is going to hide the chewing gum, which I've got on the passenger side, and just basically generally tidy your car up, let me know. Put a link in the comments. That'd really help me out. Here is the focus lowered, and as I'm driving the car back just now, I curbed my wheel. Never mind, Houston, we have a problem. Get that sorted. Issue is, there are too many cars to move around. Oh god, excuse me. I'm smothering with a cold as well. I shouldn't be doing this in damp or soaking my jumper. But yeah, because I'm rushing, I've just curbed my wheel. It was curbed a little bit before anyway, so what's a little bit more? Let's check out the culprit, shall we? Damaged my wheel. Nice one. Drop curb too. Okay, so we're out in the car testing. We're at the garage, drop back Smithies and Nordies, lower arms and wishbones and stuff like that, shocks and all that kind of stuff, nubs. Car doesn't feel so boaty, which is good. No knocking anything on the top mounts. I haven't looked if it's settled yet. I'll get a photo or a picture or a video for you guys now. I just want to cover off one thing. I own myself. I mean, I let myself open for being taking a mick out of stuff. I take a mick out of myself. It does become a little bit relentless for certain people, antagonise or hang on to something that I say as a joke, okay? So I'm the first person to say sometimes I get my words mixed up. I'll be the first person to tell you I'm wrong. Don't like to argue on social media. I'm not that person. I'm not that person who will go after people. I am actually a person who will do anything for anybody. I know any of my mates will tell you that. I'll spend hours working on their cars. I used to do skateboarding. I used to give them stuff. I used to put myself out to give other people things. I got my way to look after them, and I take people under my wing and try and train and coach them and stuff. But I made a video saying, have I bought the worst Focus ST ever? And I have not bought the worst Focus ST ever. It's a little bit of clickbait there. That's how YouTube works. It's a Focus, which is probably no different than any others. It's like 15 or 17 years old. It's got lots of opportunities. It's got lots of great things on it. It's got lots of things that haven't been done how I would like them. It's better than a lot of people's cars that we use, and they brag about it and say, oh, it's great. If anybody who's seen my Escort, you will know I will build a good quality car, and I will go all out and cut no corners. My mates won't let me. Do you know what I mean? They're the same. They're super in all about this kind of stuff too. But do me a favour, give it a rest, right? Yeah, you are like a Powerball, people are, right? Stop coming at me for certain things, right? Yeah. I don't get any hate really, but I get niggles, and there's banter and there's annoyance. So if you're that person, stop it, okay? Right? You're not clever, you're not big, okay? And that is it. Put to bed right now. Back to my channel, back to my business, back to me maintaining and fixing my Focus problems and flaws, okay? Back to me building other cars, Smithy's Evo, helping at Matt's body shop, okay? Doing loads of cool things, doing more stuff for my Escort, me painting my roof on here, me showing people how to do DIY home things but to a body shop standard, because I've been trained and shown properly. I've not just watched a video on YouTube, I've not just winged it, okay? I've been taught by professionals, okay? I'm not bigging myself up here, but I do a damn well bloody good job. I just proved that on Chelsea's wheels, okay? My wife trusted me to do her own wheels, where before she said, you're not touching them. She's seen what I'm capable of, okay? But anyhow, let's go and see how low, well not low, how better this car stance is, shall we? And let's just get on and manifest and be positive in life, okay, right? Well, that's the kind of guy I am. And hopefully I see you soon at a car show and come and talk to me. You'll see it. Okay, so where are we with this car then? So if you've been following along the channel, you will see what we've done. But we've got new discs on the front, new pads, we've rebuilt the sliders and pistons as well in the brakes. We've painted them. We've also touched up bits of paint in there, wind deflectors, the new gear knob. We've stripped the interior down and wet vacuumed and cleaned it. rear wishbone on the back. We've done different springs on the back, different springs on the front. We've restored the headlight. We've fixed the bonnet catch on it with a new one. The crease along the front of the bonnet, we've put a gel overlay on it. We've put the scuttle part on it. We've put the caps on the wipers. The list goes on and on and on. Okay, we've done loads of niggles. We've done plugs. We've cleaned the airflow mass meter. But yeah, there's going to be more as well, okay? And I probably have missed stuff. But take a look back at previous videos and you'll understand what we've done so far. Looking at the car now, it is a completely different car. Oh, we've taken the terrible gel overlay badges off, which were like a purpley pink. We've taken the surrounds off and number plates too. We've put the private plate on there. And we've touched up a few scabs here and there. Next thing will be to do new discs and pads on the back as well. Oh, we've fixed the exhaust leak on it as well. We've put 2 new gaskets on it. And again, we need to we've done a wishbone mount on the front, and we need to do the torque mount on it because it's clicking as well. Oh yeah, how can I forget as well, we managed to crack an alloy wheel the first day and get it repaired and still have a buckle in it. We've also swapped out the grills as well. The grills that were on it were painted badly. These ain't any better, but with the other one being off, I can prep and paint that one too. Oh, and we've got caps on the bumper as well, because we didn't have caps on the bumper. But yeah, it's a different car now and it looks better, doesn't it? There's these two, but a huge one for me is we lost the cluster. It was kind of like you had to turn your head to the side like that and you could only vaguely see it, but I managed to fix it and get it back. So we had no all this worked, all lights around here, but this was just gone. But pull the fuse box down, there's a fuse in it which is a 10 amp fuse. Swapped that out and boom, hey presto, we got it back. So yeah, as simple as that. People say we need to swap clusters out. I certainly didn't have to on this occasion. So yeah, it was just the sake of a fuse. I could flick it like that, and it was kind of working, but obviously that didn't work long term. It just done more damage, and it didn't work again totally. So yep, did the fuse trick, and it's back. We're back in business. Those of you know me, you know I love a Fiesta turbo, and this car is the best example possible. Okay. It's absolutely pristine and flawless. I'm quickly doing a alternator belt and tighten up on it, slip in, but look at that, I think we need a new belt. There we are, new home stock Gates belt. Remember we said leather in my car, so it's pristine leather there. God, I really have got a cold. That leather is in real good condition, so that's the driver's a bolster. Do we put out my car or do we not? Let me know. Yeah, that's how armoured that is. Look at that. And that was a new one as well. It was loose. Whilst we're at it, we're doing a gear selector too. So I've just realigned all that and we're going to get in the first, second, third, fourth and fifth on the ramps. And then we chuck in reverse and fingers crossed. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, stop, reverse, perfect. Have I mentioned to anyone about Matthew's interior? In his Mark II ST, mind. Look at that. I love it. Maybe I'll have to do this. It's a cool mod. So here's Matthew's. AirTech, 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 AirTech. Loads of it. RS. Just having a quick once over this and we're going to do the torque mount on it now. So yeah, so even though my torque mount is knackered, I'm doing Matthew's. By the way, we get Matthew's car cleaned up and we bring it to the channel soon, okay? But if you look at this torque mount, it was doing the same knocking as mine. Let me show you something. Really hard to see. It's pearish on the edges, if you see that. It's repair shop around there, so that's crap. That can go. And we're going to replace it with this. It's apparently great, it says, so we'll have a go at this now. Next job I've been roped into is fitting this forge actuator. So we're going to crack off the oil line at the top and take the actuator out. Hopefully not come into any dramas. Preload's already set on here from previous owner. Fingers crossed we can get on. We'll go for a boost. Okay, so you've got to slack off the 17mm on your oil line down there. Really hard to see. Don't lose the copper washers. And then two 10mm nuts on the actuator. I'm not going to lie, those two 10mm nuts are an absolute ball ache. There's the old actuator off and the new forge one ready to fit. The preload's already set on here. So we go to the crusty lines and work from there, fingers crossed. One scraper onto another.
Nice to a quiet exhaust, isn't it?
Easier, see?
Easier, yeah. Call me Sean Wren.
What an absolute drama. After fitting the actuator, we snapped the little neck on the boost solenoid. Come on, it broke coming off apparently off the other car. So yeah, we kindly just had one off Simon, one of the Wise Fly, who I painted the side cap for before. He sorted us out. And yeah, we just fitted it, so fingers crossed. We're going to take it for a boost now and happy days. Test drive pending. Can't go because we're in the process of painting. But yeah, take a look. Hold back on that boost now. Oh, I know. We're probably going to limp mode now. Take one. Fingers crossed. He's either running too much boost or no boost. Sounds throaty. Take number two, because the boost was just literally way too much. The boost sent it and it was misfiring. Too much air, not enough fuel. So we're in the 1.8 bar clocks. Fingers crossed we won't have to do this again. So yeah, we're in a better place that we actually have boost. The car's pulling well. Yeah, now we are flying. Running nearly full boost. One more tweak and we're done. Looks like I've been done on mines. Right, so let's definitely end our video there on a high. So we managed to fix the problem. We've redone the preload on the actuator because it's on way too much. Massive thank you to Simon and Jess who delivered a boost solenoid down, which he didn't have to do, so thank you very much to her. If you're watching, star. And they dragged poor Millie down, so thank you Millie too. Now I'm home to have tea and wash and take the dogs for a walk, because I've been out all day and I've been working on cars all day and it's not right. They need to be home. I need to spend time with family and the kids. So yeah, until next time anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Loads of how-tos and things that we've done, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. So adios.